Hello, and welcome to Book of Passwords, where I am here alone, and hopefully with sound. I can hear the sound in my monitor, so hopefully you can hear it too. Starting on time. Oh my goodness, what is that? Oh god. There you go. Sorry, chat, you saw a bit of yourself. That's scary, I know. So, welcome. Today, we are playing Metroid, which should be exciting. Metroid is a game... Sorry, chat, you're going to see yourself again for a second. Metroid is a game that I actually played as a kid. And because I don't have a guest here to give priority to, I'm going to choose a game that I liked from when I was a young one, and this is definitely one of them. Hey everyone, welcome. I've seen some of you talking about clear time and whatnot. I don't think I am beating this game tonight, unless I've like drastically improved at video games, or this game in particular. It's been a long time since I played Metroid at all, but I hope you guys are all doing well. This should be really exciting. So, yeah. Welcome. Metroid is a game that I played as a kid a lot. It was a game that one of my friends got, and we looked at it, and it was like a person with an arm cannon, and we're like, oh, they're just copying Mega Man, obviously, because Mega Man was one of the games that got us in, and, you know, Metroid wasn't something that we'd heard of as much. How's the sound? Are the chip tunes too loud? So yeah, played a bit of it and didn't actually like get it for a long time. But eventually one day I was playing it and I finally found the first missile tank and realized it could open the red door, which we'll get to later, and was like, oh! And there was a sudden revelation. And I used to play this game a lot, but I'd always start from the beginning. I'd never like use the passwords, as it were. I would go from the start and see how far I could get. Bring the game down just a little bit. See how far I could get into it. So yeah, we'll try. This game is rough. Oh, you missed it. Sorry, I was going to point out the intro, the amazing intro that that talked about the planet Zebeth. Hence our title down there. I gotta remember to look in this direction too, so that I'm looking at you as opposed to over here. I have monitors in both directions, but this is the one that I'm supposed to look at. Last time I was constantly looking over there. Also, there's no map in this game, so if you guys want to make a map, that would be awesome. Hold on to it and, like, you know, take pictures of it and link it in the chat occasionally so that I can consult it when necessary. Because that could be helpful. Also, I'm going to be starting some giveaways with Book of Passwords starting next week, and so if you make a map and you want to send me a picture of it, then maybe the first giveaway next week will go to you who made the awesome map. And yeah, we'll play the game for real for a little bit, and then we'll do some Justin Bailey silliness later, and then maybe we'll beat it. So, again, you know, when first playing this game as a kid, you immediately sort of assume that the title of the game is happening. So, oh, now I'm going to embarrass myself. I don't even remember the name of the little creepy crawly things. These little spiny guys, but no doubt one of you does. But we immediately assumed those were Metroids, and that was the game, was killing the Metroids, because it talked about them in the intro. Not quite so much. As we see here, we have the Morph Ball. So, prior to this, the moveset in this game is very restrictive. You can shoot this way, you can shoot this way, you can shoot this way, you can jump. If you do a long jump, so that's when you're holding the directional button when you jump, you flip, which is, you know, a longer jump. That is actually, it has some momentum behind it, like Mario's running. That was a thing Nintendo was really into in the early days. So it can go farther, but it's a lot more difficult to turn. Or you can do a vertical jump and then just jump straight up. You can see that the way that this whole thing is constructed, you've got these stairs up here, so you can actually climb over it one way, but after that you're stuck, and then you have to discover that picking up the ball meant that you could now hit down, turn into the Morph Ball, and go underneath. Something else we have here that we haven't seen in Metroid for a long time is rapid fire, which, because our shots are super short range, is actually helpful. Yeah, masterful. Oh, not that time though. Of course, we only start with 30 energy, and it will diminish very, very quickly as we get hit, so probably good to collect as much as we possibly can. Maru Mari, is that what it's called in Japan? Alright. We can shoot all these shots. There's also a bug in this game with the doors, which we can maybe take a look at later once we've got the bombs. That's kind of fun. My farming efforts are obviously not going very well. Probably better if we just rapid fire with the actual buttons instead of holding down to try and be cool or something. There's actually an energy tank hidden up here. Those of you who've played Super Metroid will recognize this area from that. One of the reasons that Super Metroid is actually so badass is that it so faithfully recreates bits of the NES game. If we just keep going, this guy's going to keep running across the ground until he comes up underneath that thing. Not that that actually gets us anywhere, but it's kind of funny. He like matches he matches where he goes horizontal to like your vertical position. So when enemies base their positions off where you are on screen, it causes all sorts of silliness. Rating for Metroid is now 90%. Uh-oh. These guys are invincible. We cannot hurt them, and we cannot go down here. There's nothing there. Oh, the worst. Getting hit by... Are they called zoomers? Something along those lines. Yeah, in Super Metroid you were able to crouch. I think that they actually put that in Metroid 2. That's where that originally showed up. But in this game, we're incredibly restricted. And but this game is really sweet. I mean, for what it was at the time, this is before we had a lot of like the crazy technology that was used to make NES games like really incredible graphically, and so they had to settle for being, you know, really incredible graphically for their time. Which they, you know, do really well. So we don't have any actual like backgrounds in this game, but I think we actually get some later. I'm pretty sure there's at least like things that are sort of like backgrounds, except for they are used to trick you into thinking they are floors, which is not quite so nice. But yeah, you've got these sort of desolate, lonely caverns, which are typical of Metroid, and a lot of vertical traversal. It's kind of crazy how this is just like the same couple of rooms looped over and over and over again. Even with the same enemies on them. And then we put up with this as children. My goodness! Such low standards. Yeah, the background, I mean, like, I think that a lot of video games had just straight black backgrounds. So we can go farther up here, but it's actually not going to get us anywhere yet. So we're going to keep on going to the right first. Samus's awesome run animation. I remember there was a supplement in Nintendo Power that showed you how to make all these sprites in Mario Paint, which was great. It made all sorts of awesome, like, Metroid videos. So I believe... Anyone mapping, by the way? I hope you are. I usually used graph paper and made one square was like a screen length. Okay, I think that this is the E-Tank, so we'll grab that first. I think this is the E-Tank and then Brinstar, if I'm not mistaken. I literally have not played this game in 20 years, so if I am screwed up in my navigation, I apologize. It has been quite a while. Go back and down. This is something. I think that we get something here before we hit the next sort of area. Could be wrong about that though. Certainly, I don't want to go to Brinstar yet. Lava, or quicksand as we called it as kids, is not too happy. That is a really unfair setup. Let's see what we can find here. What I really want, ultimately, is some missiles, because those will unlock more good things. Okay, so this looks like an item potentially here. Nope. It is not. A lot of the time you see these like double pillars with items in the middle. It's looking less and less like where I want to be. Let's try one more room and see if we get there. Maybe we should have gone and farmed some more guys first. Yeah, we're not... Falling in the lava is not death. We still have energy. Okay, good. It is the E-Tank. Sick. Alright, that should make things somewhat easier. So there's actually only like, I think 6 or 7 E-Tanks in this game. Not nearly as many as in like Super Metroid and the games that followed it. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know the NES could handle that many sprites, especially at this point. Alright, there we go. Yeah, no, I know. I'm going back and then down for the missiles. I got it. I'm on top of it. We'll get the missiles and the bombs and the long beam all before we go anywhere that we shouldn't be going. Because doing otherwise would be really bad. Ah, you know what else is really bad? Jumping in lava. Hey, there we go. Oh right, they just do that. They do not fall into the lava because there are no physics attached to these enemies, which is amazing. So much lava everywhere. I mean, to be fair, we're on a hostile alien world, so why wouldn't there be lava everywhere? Seems to make sense to me. I also like that, you know, like all these enemies came back in not only Super Metroid, but Metroid Prime. Why can't I see? Getting out of lava is much more difficult when you are missing frames of animation and you cannot actually see your character. Okay, let's go down. Get some missiles. So many things. Is this the bottom? Yeah, it is. Okay. So yeah, as I was saying when I was a kid, the first time that I found this cavern and was like, oh, missiles. That was like a huge revelation. Explained how to open the red doors for one thing. But also the whole like almost Zelda-like progression of, you know, find items in one place and use them to get to another place was finally made clear. Alright. Now, the main purpose of these guys is just to farm them for energy. Assuming they don't kill you first. This is the NES equivalent of the energy stations or whatever they were in the later Metroid games. Just stick with one for now. I like that they're like very efficient, but as soon as they drop energy, they start leaving you alone. Of course, we're not profiting a lot of energy if they hit us, so that's unfortunate. Sometimes they drop 20s, I think. I want to say maybe they drop 20s sometimes. This is like also following the Zelda norm of like the power-ups all look the same, but are like slightly differently colored or flash slightly differently if they are worth more. This is probably great entertainment, I apologize. It's probably enough energy. We're good. We're good for now. We'll be fine. Fine with 80 energy. There's the missiles. Woo! Welcome, Cinnamon. I'm glad you were able to join us live. Now you can see we are now getting missile drops even though we can't actually hold them. Which is, yeah, we have not reached the awesome evolved state of Super Metroid where you did not get missiles if you didn't need them. So they drop, and they also take up like one of your farm drops from these guys. If, just in case you were looking for energy, no, we'll just give you missiles. Tons and tons of missiles. missiles if you prefer missiles. I don't remember what's over here. Let's go check it out. Let's go have a look. Something over here. Oh, okay. So this is Brinstar or Norfair, I guess. We'll go down here and have a look. Norfair! Okay. We will maybe come back here in a little bit, but I don't want to go there at the moment because we still are missing a whole bunch of stuff. Probably better to just explore Criteria. Missiles? I don't need no stinking missiles. That guy will give me 20 energy if I kill him. Yeah, he will. No, he didn't. Jerk. Not fair. I was expecting 20 energy. Oh well. I'm sure that we will make do on what we have. Can't see my character, oh my goodness. That's super scary. I don't appreciate that at all. I mean, thankfully, thankfully we can get out of the lava fairly effectively, assuming that we can see ourselves, but it is still annoying nonetheless. Oh. So let's continue just exploring Criteria and we'll get a better idea of the lay of the land. So Norfair is where Ridley lives. In fact, it's the same spot where Ridley lives in Super Metroid. Super Metroid, in many ways, follows up very, very faithfully on this game. And one of the coolest things in Super Metroid, of course, is that it repeats a lot of the areas. Hello.
Hey. Just say hi.
Hey.
Don't mean to interrupt.
That's all right. So yeah, one of the coolest things in Super Metroid is that it repeats a lot of the areas from the original. And it brings them back with Super Nintendo graphics, but they're not actually that much improved. The coolest thing is that they're all destroyed and whatnot, and you can blow up parts of them that you couldn't blow up before for secrets, which is super sweet.
Oh.
We have discovered both a Graham and a Kathleen.
Sorry, I know what's wrong with why you had to move this. If we widen it like that.
Yeah, chat saw itself and then
click there, then you're fine.
Ah, excellent, good.
As long as this is in the front, that's all.
Sweet.
All you need to do. It's Metroid.
So many sprites on screen, then DDNS is like, nope, nope, not doing it.
Was it giving you slowdown?
Yeah, super slowdown.
Hi, everybody.
Get them missiles.
We have a Graham torso and a Kathleen torso.
Everybody loves torsos.
We got part of a Kathleen head as well. Barely visible.
So short.
Yeah, we were just doing a feed dump. And now we gotta take it off.
So I can edit that feed dump. Spoiler, it's tomorrow's feed dump.
Ah.
It's not really a spoiler.
So these purple zoomers we can actually kill if we really want to by shooting them with a missile or hitting them 100 times, but we're not going to do that.
Not.
That would be a waste of resources. Maintain our missiles.
Cyberpunk Pilot says Kathleen, I love that top.
Thank you. It's actually a dress. I think. Where can I stand where you can see that it's a dress? Or really?
Over here, I guess.
On a chair?
On a chair.
Yeah.
Alright, well, have fun.
Bye, everybody.
Better get close this window.
Yeah.
Wait, you have a key?
Hmm?
You have a key?
No, I don't actually.
I guess I will come back in a couple hours.
Sounds good.
Alright. Do you want the AC on?
You can maybe put it on.
Up to you.
I'm fine right now.
Oh. You can just turn it on if you want.
Sweet. Alright.
Bye, Internet.
Cheers. Apologies for internet. I was also distracted by Graham and Kathleen. It is a nice dress, I agree. See, yeah, Metroid Zero Mission also was a game that owes a lot to this game, obviously. It is ostensibly a remake of this game, but with some different stuff thrown in as well. Okay, now we can go up in here. Now that we have seen that stuff. Just trying to remember whether this is the bomb one or the long beam. There's a bunch of stuff that's all sort of scattered around this area. Hey, we hit 99 energy. Excellent. And knew it was too good to be true. I'm sorry, everyone. Sorry, everyone. Sorry. Oh no, don't trap me up here. That would be really bad. Of course, because we can't crouch, we also can't hit things in like the lower square of our body, which is unfortunate. Oh, that was bad. Ah! It gets so much worse. Should have just missiled. Well, now that we've lost 50 solid energy, let's slowly make our way back up to 99. Is there a name for the type of game that respawns enemies once they go off the screen? A jerk game? I don't think the enemies in this game actually respawn. It's they do get saved in memory at exactly the point where they left the screen. Okay, so now we're gonna switch to missiles. I always thought it was kind of cool that when you switch to missiles, Samus's visor and gun both light up. It like looks like the gun is lighting up, and it's sort of like reflecting backwards on her visor. I don't know. Of course, it also changes the color of the door because NES low color palette. But all right, bam. Let's see what's in here. A Chozo Statue. Sweet. What we got? You can't really see the top, but it's an L. I don't know why it's cut off like that. That's weird. Oh, strange. Alright, let's get this long beam. Yeah! Now we can shoot all the way across the screen! Amazing! Let's also go under here. Oh, it's a dead end. If we had bombs, we could probably get through there. But we don't! Alright, back through we go. The enemies do respawn once we leave the room, so we're gonna have to fight our way through those guys again. But also, I love that those guys like can't climb once the door is closed. Boom, boom, yeah. Now we can shoot all the way up. See how you like that? It's interesting, like when these guys showed up in, because all these enemies show up in later games. The things on the bottom are like claws. I always thought they were like gigantic googly eyes. Can't wear hats. Yes, I'm sorry. Spoilers from 25 years ago. Samus may, in fact, actually be a girl. I think that was about all I knew about Samus prior to playing Metroid. Was Samus is a girl, because it was like the Darth Vader is Luke's father. Sorry. It was the spoiler of its time that was like, can't believe it, but like it got, you know, because it was such a thing and it became such a thing to tell your friends. I had heard, you know, Samus in Metroid is a girl before I had actually ever played Metroid, like before I even had a concept of what Metroid was. So yeah. My favorite, actually, in like grade 3, I think, someone told me, "Did you know that Metroid is a girl?" And I got really indignant and angry, because I was like, no, it's not Metroid. Just because the game is called Metroid doesn't mean the main characters. Metroid is obviously the little crawly things. Oh, I think this is actually not where we want to be going, but we'll find out. I think that I know where this is. I think this is... Oh, uh-oh. Poorly positioned. The way that this game works, as with a lot of NES games, is like once you screw up once, you are in a bad spot. You don't want to screw up once. You can really mess things up for yourself. I'm really bad at farming energy. That's unfortunate. My life will be a lot harder. This is a very inconvenient farming location, though. Because, hey! How dare you? My hitbox is way too big, obviously. Whoop. Well, there we go. Grabbing that piece of energy sets you up for badness. At least these guys are dropping more frequently. If I jump higher, it turns out, not nearly as dangerous. T-Dodden says, please return to the gold corridor. Okay, thank you. That's probably where we want to go. The bombs are our next stop, but I'm not entirely sure where they are. I know they're around here somewhere. Metroid with Jer. No preparation, just going in hot. Yeah, I want to show what's over here anyway, because it's kind of important to see. Okay, so here, this is the equivalent of, if you've played Super Metroid, the big room with all the statues in it. So we got Kraid, and we got Ridley. And once we have dealt with them, then we'll be able to get it over to that door over there. But that is the only way that we can get... Well, it's not the only way that we can get past here. There is... we can bomb jump our way up, and I did it once as a kid. But it's not recommended anyway, because... Yeah, you just die. Especially without the ice beam. Because without the ice beam, you're basically screwed once you go into Torian. I'm not sure if I actually knew the names of all the areas before Super Metroid, because Super Metroid, of course, had a map and it named everything. So it actually gave you a very clear idea of what all these places were called. I'm pretty sure that it's possible that I think I did know, because there was a book, a strategy guide called Top Secret Passwords, which was from Nintendo Power, and it had all these passwords for Metroid that, because Metroid used that stupid 24-character password system that a lot of early NES games used instead of a battery save. So it... you guys giving... Is it Samus is 6'3" and 200 pounds? I assume that's with the suit. What was I going to say? Yeah, so... Yeah, that Top Secret Passwords would have, like... For Metroid, because it was not... Whoa. Bugged door. Because it was not like a linear game where you could be like, password for this level. It would be like, okay, well, this password starts you in this area with this much health and this, and these items, essentially. I haven't actually needed this energy tank, but I'm glad that we got it just for my own self-assurance. Anyone working on a map yet? Anyone got a map for me? Want to show me? Sounds pretty sick. The Super Metroid strategy guide picture of Samus that had the cross section of the suit was pretty sweet. I think it was by the same illustrator who did the Super Metroid comic in Nintendo Power, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was actually part of that comic in the first place. Ooh, sweet. No. I don't want to see NESmaps.com. I'm saying, are you making a map? If you're making a map, I'll remind you, I'm running a contest for a prize that will be revealed next week when I draw a winner, assuming anyone actually enters this contest, which is pretty sweet. I swear it's a pretty sweet contest. I swear it is. Yeah, if you make a map showing the areas that we have been in, then you could be eligible to win this wonderful prize. And I'm very excited about this prize, by the way. Very, very excited. It has not arrived yet, but I will... I think you will be excited to see it too. It's pretty cool. Wow. Well, you know, 6'3" and 200 pounds without the suit on is still you know, I would believe it. Samus is pretty fearsome. And, I mean, also, worth noting, she grew up in 0G, so no gravity to pull down on those bones. Yeah, I believe it. It's weird, you get... I'm pretty sure that, like, in the bottom of one of these, there's a missile somewhere in Metroid Zero Mission, I think, but not in this one. Oh, we can't get by there because we need bombs! We need the bombs! Okay. Jared tries to remember where the bombs are. It must be that we need to go through the E-Tank passage and continue, and there's another vertical passage there. I think that's it. So apologies for the retreads, but then again, Metroid is a game about retreads. No apologies! Let's retread, because it's fun. Retread down memory lane together. Green ones are easier to kill. That's important information. These are the ones that, these are the bats in Metroid Prime, the ones that like fly at you. Oh yeah, if you actually check out, Can't Wear Hats actually uploaded the diagram from the strategy guide, I think. It's very cool. It is, yeah, it's literally like one of those cross-section books. What are those? Incredible cross-sections? Was that what they were called? Sorry, I'm really outing myself as a child of the 90s. Not that anyone ever suspected otherwise, but yeah. That graphic is super sweet. I want a poster of it, actually. I wonder if you can get a poster of it. I wonder if those were ever produced. That would be crazy. So it seems like one of the things that they would like have in the... Anyone remember the Nintendo Super Power Club? It was this Nintendo Power branded... Sorry, I'm trying to make this go away. There we go. Catalog of all Nintendo merchandise. And a lot of stuff that like originally was sort of like Nintendo Power related would show up in there. Including, of course, like the Championship Star Fox cartridges and things like that, which of course are now worth zillions of dollars, but also like Pogs that you couldn't get anywhere else, and trading cards, and a lot of t-shirts and jackets and things like that. I wonder if those posters were in there. Well, there was no... there was no Nintendo Power Club pre-Nintendo Power. It was definitely an offshoot of Nintendo Power, but there was the Fun Club newsletter, which was prior to Nintendo Power. I was not cool enough to have been an OG Nintendo Power subscriber, i.e. someone who was part of the Fun Club newsletter. My friend Mike was the first one to get Nintendo Power, and who I knew anyway, and I would read it at his house, and I loved it. It was the coolest. It was also a very big part of my identity in elementary school. I was known as like the kid who always was packing a Nintendo, like the latest Nintendo Power in his backpack, because I was that cool, right? Yeah. A lot of kids would like want to read it though. We would have like silent reading time in class sometimes. There we go. Okay, so we want to go up, I think, to get the bombs. I think. So yeah, we'd have silent reading time, and you know, if I had like multiple Nintendo Powers, which was not that uncommon, then yeah, I was pretty popular because kids got to borrow them and read them and learn about all the sweet strats and classified information. Yeah, that was 20 energy. So we're doing pretty well, I think. Like this is not a bad run for Metroid. I've often wondered if like. You know, you always think, oh, I you know, was so much better at video games as a kid, or you know, I was so good at that game before, and etc. But I'm pretty sure I'm actually better at video games now, by a significant margin than I was as a child. At least with regard to like, you know, general reflexes and whatnot. I think that I've gotten a lot better in those areas, despite what they say about. Pro gamers and whatnot, how your reflexes start deteriorating as soon as you turn 25. I will not listen! No. Hooray! Our bombs! Okay. So now, we can do this! Boom! And... I only have two on screen at once. Not pressing the button hard enough. Interesting. I've forgotten all about bomb jumping. Well, I mean, I didn't forget about the concept of bomb jumping, but the semantics of doing it, or the logistics of doing it in this game, which are slightly different. It was more of a glitch, right? It wasn't like... Well, I mean, I guess it wasn't a glitch, because they require you to do it to get some of the secrets, but... Yeah, Metroid Zero Mission is an infinitely easier game, I agree with you. Simon, but at the same time, it's it has a lot more like secrets that require you to basically push the limits of what a Metroid game is supposed to do. Like in Super Metroid, especially, they added a bunch of abilities, and a lot of the abilities had sort of like buggy repercussions that were not well considered. Like the sort of like the Shine Spark saving and whatnot, I don't think was supposed to be a thing, but they ended up sort of integrating those in Zero Mission and saying, no, like if you want to get all the best secrets, you have to do them, and you could do some like really badass stuff in that game. Just with regard to like sort of kind of doing secrets that kind of cracked it wide open. It's called a Shine Spark, right? Return to Gold Corridor, but don't forget the Ice Beam on the return trip. Thought, yeah, okay, so that we need the Ice Beam for. I'm getting up there. Oh right, I remember where the Ice Beam is in here. So that's the Ice Beam that I would always get. Well, we'll get it again when, assuming that we do Justin Bailey later, we will get the Ice Beam again from the same location before we attempt to go and beat the game, because that's important. So we're gonna go through this passage again! Hooray! I know it was what everyone's been waiting for. It was another trip through this horrible passage. Hey, that's not fair. No! There is, I'm not gonna lie, possibility that we die here, because I can't see. There, okay. We're okay, but we lost the energy tank. Well, I mean, lost, it needs refilling. Yeah, charged ice missiles, not something that's happening in this game. Maybe that was part of a different conversation that I was not party to because I was too busy playing. Spine Shark. Spine Shark would be a sweet special power. Spine Shark. So Samus, like, I don't even know. If you're drawing a map, please draw a Spine Shark on it for me. I would appreciate that. Okay, please, valuable energies. Yes, give me your energy. Okay, let's get the Ice Beam. Give me your energy. I want to farm it from you. I do not want that. There we go. Okay, so we gotta remember that there is the part of the lava that we can actually stand on. And again, we have overloaded the NES with sprites. I'm sorry, NES. If you were a real NES, you would probably be just as badly off. If no one's drawing a map, that means that you are, you know, pretty set up to win this prize, which is pretty cool. And you know, if you can remember all the places that we've been, you could always cheat on the map and, you know, like, make up lost time if you weren't drawing one from the start. Just saying. Oh, I wanted that energy. But this little mite thing is in the way. Jerky mite thing, I'm just gonna run away from you. See if you can do anything about that. Yeah. Alright, Ice Beam acquired. Hey look, it's that gold passage. I don't think it is actually the gold passage that we are going to. I believe that is just actually some other random thing, but it looks like it, which is, you know, it's the thought that counts. Okay, so now we have the Ice Beam, which will change the color of certain things. And the Ice Beam will toggle enemies between frozen and unfrozen. When they are frozen, we can stand on them. Unfortunately, these guys are not do not have enough health to be frozen. They will just die. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. Do. Oh. Good. Thank you. Let's just take a moment. Well, Phyrexian, you don't necessarily have to draw the entire map. You could, or, well, no. I mean, the idea was to draw the entire map, but, you know, there are ways that you can find maps of Metroid that don't involve necessarily watching me play the game. Okay, so this is the bug I was talking about earlier, where it's possible to actually find yourself get yourself up inside the wall and get into some like weird bugged areas. Yeah, the damage in the ice beam is not good, not gonna lie. It also makes for some kind of inconvenient situations, as illustrated, but it can be very good for getting into areas. All right, and we can't actually... There we go. I'm pretty sure we could have flipped up there, but... One thing that the ice beam does allow us to do is like freeze dudes and then missile them, but then we'd actually have to have missiles. That is not a thing right now. No missiles. So let's just continue trying to refill our E-tank as we make our way back to the left. And then we will go up. We can kind of sort of freeze lock dudes with the ice beam sometimes too, so that's good. I don't believe we can actually get down into that one, but... Oh, we can. Huh. Oh, this place. Oh no, it's a trap. That was dumb. This is awful. I apologize if I am stuck in here for like an hour. Okay. Now, which one is the real one? Okay. There we go. We're out. Okay. Good. Apologies for that slight inconvenient thing. There are a few rooms like that, and they are like my bane. I despise them. But, hey, 20 energy, so bonus. We got a reward for getting out of the horrible, horrible death trap that can never be gotten out of, unless you get out of it, as was just illustrated. We can really get a lot of good energy off these guys. Oh! Until we... Yeah, we are in the lava. And completely invisible, so that's helpful. Yeah, it's not the, we got missiles again. It's not the lava itself so much as the complete inability to see Samus as we try and get out of the lava that is the problem. Lonely Jer, yep, Dirge Novak, it is just me. Alright, let's go... Now that we are back here, we can... Yeah, we can totally refill the E-tanks. That is important, because otherwise game would be impossible. And they're sort of like the heart containers in Zelda, right? Like they're just a further way of breaking down the amount of energy that you have. I wonder if we can get... If we can get somewhere else with the bombs. I seem to remember that we can get more missiles or something with them. Take that, purple guy. I wonder if we can get up there and if there is anything there. It certainly looks like there's something there, but I think that it is, in fact, a trap. And there is nothing there at all. Hey Cam, how's it going? Welcome. We are playing some Metroid. And, you know, have been doing generally better than what you have just witnessed in the last couple of minutes. Although, I am playing mostly from memory, with the help of some friendly, helpful people who are giving me directions somewhat throughout the game. But at least for these early areas, I have most of it committed to memory. I just want to see if there was something underneath the long beam Chozo statue. I seem to recall that there was space jump in this game, but I could be wrong. You could be right. It could just be screw attack. I could be getting confused. The other issue with Metroid games is that because like Metroid, I was very, very into, but I played all of them a lot at kind of the same time, and so I get slightly confused sometimes as to what happened first in which ones. It's possible that didn't show up till Metroid 2. Nope, there's nothing there. Okay. Onward then. Go back to the gold passage and continue from there. No. I guess actually, oh, we can probably get the E-tank a little bit back as well, actually, because we have the ice beam. I wonder if we need the high jump boots to get it, or if there's some way that we can lure an enemy over to help us get it. Let's go back and see if we can get it. Sorry, I know that there's lots of backtracking going on, but if we can get an energy tank, it will be worth muchos backtracking. And then we will head over to Brinstar and say hi to Kraid. So I know that we can get the E-tank because I know that we can lure that thing underneath the... like that. So probably we should be able to. The E-tank is there. So I'm hoping that if we can get this guy at just the right height... Yeah! Got it. Okay. Now we are definitely looking in much better shape. Yeah, I know. Metroid and backtracking. You would never imagine. So, continuing on, I think that we are going back to the Gold Corridor again for not the last time, but... no! And then, from there, I think we can actually head to Brinstar and start messing things up. Get some more missiles on the way, and yeah, it'll be super great. And then I will get completely lost because I have no recollection of how to actually get through Brinstar properly. I said we were going to get the long beam and the bombs and missiles, and we got all those things. So, good. Sweet. We are on schedule. Let's go up here. And over to our right this time. And yeah, as I've mentioned, we will hopefully get some Justin Bailey action in later on, but for now, it's just kind of fun to try and make progress in this super hard and insane game from my childhood. Cam, are you still there? Did you have a important childhood experience with Metroid? Oh, Nerdism just subscribed. Thank you, Nerdism. Welcome to the subscriptions. We have a subscription notifier. I don't know why it didn't go, but thank you so much for subscribing and for joining us, especially tonight on this fantastic Metroid quest. If any of you guys have Metroid stories from your own youths, I would appreciate hearing about them as well. As I say, I know that this game was very, very important to me. I played a lot of it over many, many years, like long after the Super Nintendo was out and whatnot. Still playing Metroid. Unfortunately, my copy of it disappeared at some point. I lent and like borrowed and whatnot games with friends a lot, so it's very possible that it just ended up at one of their houses or whatnot, but... Did it go out, Romemo? I'm sorry if it did. I have been... Wait, yes, I've been doing what I was supposed to be doing. I've been focusing half on the game and half on that screen, but I apologize if I missed it. Again, I feel like there were missiles over there, but I feel like that was actually in Zero Mission, because Zero Mission is based so heavily on this game. I also feel like maybe I can't go under this room, but I can go up. Yeah, okay. I mean, this looks like it intends us to have the high jump boots. Oh, well. Yes. Yes, it does intend us to have the high jump boots. Unless we can... Maybe we can lure an enemy up here, but... Welcome to Jeremy's childhood of trying to break Metroid. Well, I guess sequence breaking Metroid is also an important part of the game, but... Let's go back down. Oh, it's the path to the Various suit. Sweet. I remember first getting the Various suit as a kid and how excited I was about that. That was sweet. Because it's actually like the closest thing to like a cutscene that you'll see in an NES game. I think, if it's what I'm remembering. Again, maybe I'm remembering the Metroid 2 one, which I like remember for sure. This one I think you just change color, but... No! Lava, our old enemy. Bomb jump to get up to the Various suit. It's really hard. Especially in this game. I never got the hang of bomb jump in this game. And that was before it was even, like, a thing that was known. At least we always thought, my friends and I always thought that it was a secret that only we knew about. Yeah. Square to Cube says, I bomb jumped up there and it's hard to do. Yeah, it's a long way up. I think if I was able to lure one of those, like there was an enemy in there, if I could lure that up there, then I could freeze it, and then we'd be able to get up that way. But yeah, no dice on bomb jumping right now. I don't want to be there all evening. There it is. Bombs required. Okay, so obviously it was not just me and my friends who knew about bomb jumping, because, you know, there you go. Required for an E-tank. But here we are. E-tank number 3! We're so far ahead of the curve, you guys. Oh man, yeah, if Zero Suit Samus had a Justin Bailey color scheme, that would be bananas. That would make Zero Suit Samus, like, entirely worthwhile. It would redeem Zero Suit Samus. Not that I, you know, have the hugest problem with Zero Suit Samus, but it's... I don't know. It seems like the Samus character was so cool in so many ways, and they kind of... Every time Zero Suit Samus shows up, it feels kind of exploitative. Oh no! I know what this corridor is, because this is where we got the bombs. Why did I go down there? At least I think this is where we got the bombs. Let's just make sure. Let's confirm. Confirming. If someone was drawing a map, they could probably tell me. But no one is. No one's drawing a map. I wish I still had my graph paper maps of Metroid. They were sweet. Yup. No! Alright, let's see if we can freeze our way back up just to check out what's up there. Screebats are those things. No, we need high jump or a Screebat. No! Almost got there. Almost got there. Just we were a little trigger happy. Stupid toggle. Okay, Screebat, let's do this. Why did 2 shots fire instead of 1? Well, that's unfortunate. Too bad we can't wall jump, just boing, but nope. Alright, try this just a little bit more. Or not. Or not. Okay. Now, that was our chance. Fortunately, it's under the thing. There we go. We're back. We are up in this place, which has nothing in it. No! Alright, back down we go. And... yeah, nothing down there. We got everything. Gosh. Well, I'm sorry. Back we go. You know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to cut for a commercial, very briefly, and take a little bit of a bio break. I'm going to finish eating my dinner, and I will be back with you in about 5 minutes. And yes, so, back shortly. Enjoy this ad, which I hope you will choose to watch because it supports us. All right, back shortly. All right, we're back. Oh, no, you're ahead of me. Bam. Okay, chat, you can no longer see yourself. You need not fear for your life. Let's continue backtracking again. Now, we're going to Brinstar, which is in the same spot that it's been in every Metroid game. Oh no! This lava pit too. Oh! I thought that I was out. There are too many of them. Okay, I'm not even gonna get that missile. I'm not gonna risk it. Because that one stupid lava pit just ate up a huge percentage of our life. So, nope, not going back. Not doing it. And hey, we have 10 missiles anyway, so we can, like, we can afford to fire them at random mooks. Not that guy, of course. He doesn't deserve one. Not that guy either. Oh gosh! These guys go on like really, really simple patterns, but they always do like a high pass and then a low pass. What are you looking at? Can't wear hats? These pictures of Zero Suit Samus? Some sort of horrible Zero Suit Samus picture? I want to see. Oh, this is the heels. Yeah. Yeah. Now Samus kicks. Yeah, as I say, I feel that Zero Suit Samus is not necessarily intrinsically a bad idea, but has never really been used in good faith. As a... like... because originally Zero Suit Samus was an Easter egg in a game where it didn't really feel so much like fan service because everything was pixely. You could never actually play as Zero Suit Samus in the actual original Metroid game. Though her appearance in Zero Mission I always felt was you know, a reference back to... oh no, you're seeing yourself again, chat. Was a reference back to the Justin Bailey cheat in the original game. There we go. Haha, we're back! Yeah, no, I'm not. I was just curious. I'm disappointed that it's not horrible. No, that's not. Ah! Sorry, chat. I keep on clicking on you so that I can get all the other windows out of the way, but it's the other windows being in the way that shields you. In this bizarre and strange setup. I haven't looked at the other screen yet, though, today, so that's something. Nor have I started the stream on mute, so that is also a drastic improvement over my normal operating procedure. Okay, so back we go. Right back to close to the beginning of the game. Backtracking yet again. Man, you guys, if I was drawing a map, it would have, like, here be dragons, and point out all the things that I'd done wrong, and all the things I'd broken. Maybe someone who watches this, like, afterwards, they watch the recording, they'll draw a map, and they'll send it in, and then they'll win a sweet prize. Because they'll be the only one to have done it, so they'll, you know, be very deserving of my sweet prize. I swear, when you see it, you'll be like, oh, that's a sweet prize. Not incredibly high monetary value, but definitely high sentimental value. Haha! Back up to 99 energy with 3 full tanks. And that guy did respawn. Interesting. I didn't think enemies actually did respawn in this game, but it could be that they kind of do? Maybe you just gotta go far enough, or... oh, it's maybe they will respawn if you've killed them, but if you haven't killed them, they won't. That could very well be it. Position ourselves properly, and take the shot. Okay. Back to this place, which has been in, like, well, I guess only 3 Metroid games, because there's an area very much like it at the beginning of Metroid 2 as well. This is your like archetypical. Now you have bombs. Now you know how to get it through an area like this. Area. Because you know your bombs break these things, right? So go break those things to break through into area. And from here, just keep going down. I think in Super Metroid this is where you get the missiles for the first time. I'm not sure. Broken door. Can't actually get into its mouth. What could await us down this elevator? There's actually an elevator here. I know that it's Alright, sick. We have arrived in Brinstar, which looks nothing like Brinstar in Super Metroid. We always thought, my friends and I always thought this is like the ice level. I don't know if that is necessarily true. And I'm totally lost, so let's just go somewhere and see what we can find. You gonna spawn enemies repeatedly and rapidly? I seem to remember that there is... Ah, yes. Interesting. Can't actually ball form while we are on the ground. So we bomb jump properly up here. Ah, that was... No, that's not the correct... Do not bomb jump like that. Always bomb jump with parental supervision so that that does not happen. I think that we are going to get caught on the edge here and not be able to go up. We want to go in the upper thing. If we can even get in the upper thing. No, we can, because we can shoot through it. Super Metroid wasn't a remake of the original Metroid. It was a direct sequel to the original Metroid, but it had a lot of like repeated areas and things like that. Because that's, as I say, that's part of what made it really cool, was that it was like you were going back to the site of the original Metroid incident. Bees! Bees! I swear it's a bee with a big cartoon eye, right? Right? That's what it is. And like nasty, gnarly teeth? That's what it looks like to me. More missiles! Metroid Other M was a really sad thing, actually, because, like, I actually do feel like the gameplay was interesting. It was not like any other game that I had seen to that point. I think it had kind of a lot going for it. The story was just crap, which is unfortunate. Story, the, like, cinema scenes, or whatever you would call that. Oh, that was bad. Just freeze our way by these guys. Another vertical passage. Sure. I'm pretty sure we can go through that lava. That lava looks pretty fake to me. Not sure if we actually want to, but I'm gonna go over here first. This is where I, like, literally do need a map, because this is gonna be bad news to navigate. Especially when we can't see anything! These bees just don't give us power-ups. That would be really sad. Yeah, I think the bees don't give power-ups. Guys can actually hit you while you're going through doors. That's unfortunate too. During this whole, like, transitional thing, you can be hitsed. And it is hurtful. Oh gosh. That wasn't very nice. Those guys do so much damage! Everything does so much damage! Okay, we're out of there. That was very scary. I am frightened. Retro made Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, I believe. Not Tropical Freeze, the first Donkey Kong Country game for the Wii. Yeah, Maze Ray, you did miss a bunch of Metroid. Potentially, you are not going to miss me dying very badly on Metroid. Yeah, unfortunately, like, this is a situation, it is emulated. It is a situation where I own the game on my Wii, but I didn't want to bring my entire Wii across town to get it to run over here. So yes, I apologize for running an illicit copy of Metroid, but these bees definitely do give us power-ups. But yes, it was necessary to make the system work today. And, yeah. What I would really like would be the ability to bring my downloaded Virtual Console games over on some sort of storage medium. You know, maybe I could put them on an SD card, or maybe I could, you know, like, just log into my Nintendo account over here and play my own games. I guess, no, I mean, like, even on the 3DS I wouldn't have been able to do it. So I'm just gonna farm these guys for a while because we took so much damage back there. Talk to me, Twitch. See, I would love Retro to make a Zelda title. I think that would be super sweet. Nintendo needs a fresh pair of eyes on some of those franchises, but also, like, Nintendo needs some new franchises, I think. I don't know, I'm not going to bemoan what Nintendo needs, because I think it seems to be a little bit overdone, but Nintendo needs a lot of things. Nintendo needs help. Won't someone think about Nintendo? They do not need fun gameplay like this, where to restore hundreds of points of energy, we need to pick it up 5 at a time by farming bees. Farm. Lava Bears is going. It, I don't want to say it's hit a snag, but it's been harder to find time to actually make it go recently. It's been a pretty busy couple of weeks for me, so we'll be there in time. The plan at this point is to launch it around the time that that D&D Next comes out, which I think everyone basically knows is July at this point. So. So yeah, we'll get the stream going around then, or the podcast. We are rapidly approaching that date though, so I still have some more work to get done on it, no doubt, before then. But it's looking like it's going to be pretty cool. $250, $260 out of a potential 400 energy. 150. We need to get 30 more energy capsules. I think these bees may have run out. 28. It's going to be interminable. Alright, maybe we'll just charge forward. This is not good television. Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll just die. That could also happen. Yeah, no way up there. Oh. Can't see. So, yeah. Lost all that energy that we just got. Awesome. And ended up worse off. So I think this could just go really badly. But whatever, we will, no! Okay, super dead. Okay, now we need to farm some energy. And dead. Yeah, there's no space jump to use, unfortunately. Nope, not 0 deaths for Metroid anymore. We now have 1. And we start with 30 energy, which again is just super mean, because now we have to sit and farm for ages to actually get to an appreciable amount. Yeah, I don't think Norfair is going to happen anytime soon. I think what's going to happen more is just a whole bunch of death. Yeah, cheapest death ever. This is typical of Metroid. This is not an unusual way to die. I think we need to go back into the bees. Farm them forever. Just flunge nothing. We've got to farm bees for like 2 hours to actually get energy back. Alright, well maybe we should go to Norfair. I always thought you were supposed to go there first, but Todd, are you saying that we should go to Norfair first? There's not really a lot else to do in Criteria. You're right, that in Norfair we could get the high jump boots, and then get us a Various suit, and then not die nearly so easily. See if Norfair is maybe a little more fair. Lol. What? And again, if we find somewhere to farm energy, maybe we will, but the bats, which give 20s, are probably our best bet for that. Ugh. What? What? Okay. Back through. Oh, someone else has arrived at the office. I'm not sure who it is. Hello? Hey, how's it going?
You alone?
Yes, I am by myself.
That's a disgrace.
It's unfortunate. Well, if you want to have a seat, you can play some Metroid with me.
Maybe I'll do that. Let me use this one.
Alright, a wild Alex has arrived. Alright, let's see if we can make some high jump boots happen. And, you know, maybe some energy while we're at it. That would be really nice. Real nice. Energy, real good. Birds? I don't know if they are birds. They're like... They look like they have a beak for sure. Oh, seriously? Come on, I want it so badly. The worst. Unable to see. Farming such slow energy. There we go. Give energy blocks. More energy. Don't know why I did that. I should mention also that I'm using an Xbox 360 controller, and we all know the joys of the Xbox 360 controller when it comes to accidentally pressing the down or up buttons when intending to just wheel around quickly. Energy. Really want some energy. Let's continue this way. We seem to have just as much chance of getting energy from random dudes as trying to farm it from birds. Though we've got a long hill to climb in that respect. That guy will give 20 energies. Except for he didn't give energy at all. Jerkbag. Should not have jumped over there without freezing. Oh well. Get there. Get there. Get there. Alright, down to Norfair. Remember that there might be like a secret in here right off the bat, but not entirely sure. Now in Super Metroid, high jump boots are to the left. I do not remember at all where they are in original Metroid.
Oh, the lights out. About to punch your lights out. Get the back. God, you. What's this shit?
This is Metroid.
No, not this. This.
Oh, that's my computer.
I'm sorry I insulted your computer.
I had to move some files around.
What?
That's right.
What did you make this happen?
Yes. What? Alright.
We can move you back this way, I think.
Yeah. Oh,
Look at that thing's gonna eat you.
I think it's fine. It's just a little candle guy. It's like,
Candle
hey,
guy.
I'm making light. Except for it's not actually making light.
Move your thing. There we go. Okay.
Jeez, Alex, I'm trying to play a game here.
Oh, sorry, Jeremy. I didn't mean to mess up everything.
Actually,
Go on.
your presence is much appreciated. Metroid is such a lonely game, except we've got all these people here,
Hey!
none of whom are making me a map, which is unfortunate.
Should they be making you a map?
Well, I offer them a sick prize, so I haven't disclosed what it is.
Ooh.
If someone would make a map.
Dude, he's frozen.
Yeah, he is.
I never played this game.
No?
No.
This is
Well, like, the first console in my house, I always mention this, was a PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2?
Yep.
Wow,
I don't think I even got a PlayStation.
I thought you had a PlayStation 1.
Maybe.
I remember...
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure the first one in our house, like,
There was some story...
played them before.
There was some story about how you, like, opened all the Christmas presents and then there was nothing there that was a video game console and then it was, like, hidden behind the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a PS2, though.
Yes.
Okay. I remember you telling me that story in high school.
Wow.
So...
Yeah, like, I would play other consoles at friends' houses. But as far as owning one, the first console I ever bought for myself was a Dreamcast.
Yeah, I bought one of those for myself too. I got a super sweet deal
And maybe
on it.
like the last console I bought for myself. I haven't bought a console in forever.
I definitely purchased a GameCube. Well, I mean, I purchased a lot of video game systems, as many people could tell you. Tally being the most
Damn.
notable there.
Oh, what are you doing? So is this the one time on Loading Ready Live people are going to be able to say in context use space jump?
We've had some discussions about whether space jump is actually in this game.
Oh, well that's a drag.
I think that it may have been introduced in Metroid 2.
We had one chance. No dice.
Yeah. That said, there's nothing saying we can't play Metroid 2. I love Metroid 2.
Or Super Metroid.
Super Metroid is also awesome, obviously. But, yeah. See, this game, wow, like, Norfair is way easier than where we were earlier. Kraid's Fortress, I suppose. Yeah, this game was a game that I played a lot as a kid, but as I was saying, I usually just started from the beginning and I would just sort of get lost in it. So I would find all sorts of like crazy secrets and things.
Is there
like
a way
that.
to save in this game?
Well, there's a password. There's a
That's
standard
basically what I was looking for. What just happened? Where are you?
in the lava, dying,
Ooh.
and it's flashing really quickly, but I'm just gonna die because
Ow. You have 20 energy. Oh, you're dead.
that was actually just a bug.
Jeez.
I should have been able to jump back out of the lava, but no.
What the hell? Are you... Is this the beginning again?
Mm-mm. This is the beginning of the area.
Okay.
That was not fair.
Yeah, that was kind of bullshit.
So unfortunately, though, every time we die and respawn, we respawn with 30 energy out of right now 330. So it's a long road back up to full health.
Oof. Well, at least you have a high ceiling.
Yeah, I've been collecting. I managed to get 3 E-tanks in the first bits, which I guess are Brinstar. Falling in the lava is just really bad in general.
Lava has historically been
Yeah,
really dangerous in video games.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's not instant death here. In fact, it's actually pretty harmless if you don't sit in it forever.
Okay, that's
But
fair.
if you like, that was just bugged. What we saw earlier.
Well,
Normally,
you got hung up under a piece of geometry.
normally we can jump out of it, but yeah, it's very bad.
Very, very bad.
We're bad.
Very extremely bad. Quite dangerous.
The problem is with the emulator because it's skipping frames, and
Ah.
that's why we're getting this. That's why we can't see ourselves when things go invisible. It does the standard like NES thing where it skips every second frame.
Oh
and we're dead.
jeez. What the shit?
Yeah. If we got a full energy recharge, or there was like such thing as an energy recharge station, that would be super helpful. But the only things that we have, or the only option, is to farm enemies to get energy, and it takes forever.
Oops. Are people talking about Other M?
People have been talking about Other M,
Oh, awkward.
which, you know, again, I will go on the record as saying I don't think gameplay-wise was terrible.
Oh, I'm sure it wasn't, but it's just like...
I feel like any discussion of how it actually played as a game was completely... like
overshadowed by like how awful the story was?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if it's like relentlessly horrible, it would kind of, you know, fairly or not, you know, obfuscate any sort of redeeming qualities of it.
Yeah, it's true. I do think that the game was kind of interesting though. For being...
Oh, really? Shit. Okay, you're... What? Oh, lordy lord. Oh, what? No!
super dead.
That
Again,
is a
can't
drag.
see anything, so...
Can I try? I'm gonna be miserable in this game, but...
Let me keep going for a bit.
Alright.
I was actually doing really well until you showed up.
Sorry,
but-
brah. I done cursed you. Samus Gibbs. Ugh.
Doing really well until I died once in another area and then came to this one.
Because you're like now way down on resources, right?
Yeah, because it is like you start with 30 energy. And again, there exists the potential to farm. I'm not entirely sure how these little volcano things work because
You mean how they operate? Or where do
sometimes
they
they don't go. Sometimes they're just
That's
not
weird.
going.
We've moved past it. So maybe saving processor speed or something?
I think that sometimes when it spawns onto the screen, it is going, and sometimes it's not. And it's possible that we can just go back and forth.
Well, shit.
Because I really want to farm this guy for energy.
Uh-oh.
That was
Well, you got missiles.
which is helpful because we don't get any missiles back when we die. Missiles do not recharge. Okay. You.
We need a card.
This time the volcano is not going this way, so that is...
That's good.
Where are you? Ah, toggle. There we go. More missiles. Womp. This is...
Freeze Ray. Oh, fuck.
And super dead.
You're at 15 now.
Yeah.
You can survive, right? Maybe?
Like, I don't know if I can get past this volcano.
Hey! Oh! Nicely done.
Ugh. This is still, like, super bad situation. Should probably just go back and farm enemies for half an hour.
Oh, what? Wow, that sounds so boring.
Yep.
I am not a fan of farming. It's unfortunately one of those kind of necessary things in some games. But
It is
I don't think anybody likes it.
It is literally the only way to get, like, energy reliably in this game. There are some rooms that have energy, or enemies that are worth, like, 20 energy each. But... So that's a help, but...
Well, at least you don't take falling damage.
Yep, there is that. Alright. This is where
Oh.
the deaths happened before.
Well,
But we're back up to 40 energy. Ugh. See, it's really depressing too to be like, I can have I've got all these energy tanks. I found them, and now I can have 300 or 400.
hooray.
Except for there's no way to actually do that because there's no energy to be had
Well,
unless you wish to pay time.
Kathleen's been grinding for 3 weeks on her stream. Yeah, I guess so. She's
True.
at least making some progress in that game. I kind of dig Final Fantasy X. It's been forever since I played it, and I probably will never play it again, but when I did play it, I enjoyed it.
Well, I also find it unfortunate
Skills.
that those enemies take like 1,000,000 hits to kill unless you use a missile. And yet they... Oh, that one I actually gave it 20. So that's something.
Sick.
Can we break through here, or was that just a dead end?
Also, I love the sort of old school video game thing of, like, I wouldn't have thought to try and bomb through that wall that looked exactly like this before.
Yeah.
It's like, what? How are you supposed to know that? Figure it out, idiot.
Duh.
Duh.
Okay, well, we never need to come back this way again if there's in fact nothing there.
Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Come on.
Super
and
dead.
Ah, shit.
Give me your energy. No, not the missiles.
Miscals.
I will take your missiles, but I would really prefer energy.
Manergy. Oh, is Kathleen about to beat FF10?
I heard that she was right at the end of
I
it.
sure hope so. I wonder if she's gonna play next. Maybe
She
some
could
sort
play.
of SMT game.
She could play the true best Final Fantasy game.
What? 6? The correct answer is 6.
I will accept 6.
What were you gonna say?
12.
Really? I've never played it. I've heard it's good.
It
Better
is-
than like 13.
It's controversial.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, a lot of people don't like 12. There we go. Trapped.
I mean, I would say 6 just because it's like, I don't think there's really any debate about whether or not that game's amazing.
Yeah, no, that 6 is very good.
Yeah, it's just like, who says that Final Fantasy 6 is not good?
Yeah.
Answer, no one.
I would accept 6. And I mostly just say 12 to troll people. I will take 6 as a good answer.
That's fair.
I do really like 12. I think that 12 is like one of the most forward-thinking RPGs of all time, which is also why I loved Xenoblade Origins. Which incidentally I have, so that could be something that we could stream at some point. And that is...
I feel like she's probably overdue for some sort of SMT game. I also, if I had to guess, I wouldn't like peg her playing a Final Fantasy game and then another Final Fantasy game.
Yes, that's fair.
That doesn't seem very clutch. You have a friend who says 6 is bad? I think you mean you used to have a friend that said 6 was bad.
Oh god. See, again, the invisibility is really screwing me
That
up.
sucks.
Because it's like, the volcano hits you, and Samus disappears. And then I hear the sound of Samus being hit again, which means the volcano hit me backwards into the volcano. Ugh.
That's super harsh.
Why are we even coming back this way? Why didn't I just die and start at the spawn point again?
I cannot answer that for you.
Because it's Metroid, and I think maybe that there's something profitable to be gained in backtracking.
Richard, I did finish Machinarium today. The Shaw took a poop on us again.
Today?
Yeah,
I
earlier.
had hoped that that was not going to be a thing anymore.
No, hopefully I took that bullet, and you will not suffer the same.
Excellent.
But yeah, right at the end of my stream, we lost frames. I feel like it was probably Shaw again. It's annoying. Shaw!
No, you
What?
wouldn't.
How dare you?
You monsters.
How dare you? Why would you do that?
Ugh. Alright, well, we don't need to go back that way again because we've got all the missiles that are to be had.
You have all the missiles.
So now we want to get the high jump boots. That is our ultimate goal down here.
Oh man, Parasite Eve would be a great game for somebody to play.
Yeah, Parasite Eve. You
Jerpicas.
can get that on the PSNs.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if I'm ever gonna finish Remember Me, because honestly, I just don't care. Like, I really tried to like that game, and it's just like...
This seems like a much better place to be than that other place. Like, this way seems... Like, look at all these dudes that we can kill.
That does seem really useful. I'm just gonna get all their analgy.
All their LG and Ammers and...
Amorous, you say.
I was noting how Samus is, like, when Samus switches to missiles, she gets the glow. It's like her arm cannon glows, but it also reflects on the rest of her.
That's kind of sweet.
In, like, really low-tech pixel art. 35. We're above 30.
You can do it.
So that's a thing. Oh.
Get there.
The joys of bombs. There's no duck in the original Metroid. Like, you can't crouch and shoot. So the best you can do is bomb. Which is, like, annoying given that most of the enemies are half Samus's height. That's fine.
Wank. What a great idea for a laser gun. One that turns guys into platforms.
Yeah. It's a sweet idea. I remember, like, the first time getting the freeze gun in Metroid and, like, realizing that was a thing. Because
Right?
that was, like, still nothing... Something
Like,
that
oh,
had
now I
not-
can climb on these guys.
And there are areas that obviously set up to it, and it's the same kind of things that they did in like Castlevania Circle of the Moon did it too, right? Where you had to freeze guys and stand up on them. But it was still very much a new thing at this point. With my freeze.
What are those things? I mean, like, maybe that's a futile question to ask, but
They're
what
candles,
are
I think.
those? They're not literally candles. I mean,
I think that there's.
I guess they're just aliens. Is the
yeah.
correct answer.
Correct. They are aliens.
Yay! I did it. That just looked sort of like, I don't know, porcupines or something.
That didn't have any energy inside it. Zoomers. That's the name of the enemies from before. They are porcupine-like.
This is like when
Porcupinian.
This was like back in the day when they would have like sometimes some of the concept art or lore or ideas in like game magazines. You remember that? Like they
You
would
mean
have,
like they would elaborate?
Yeah, they would elaborate on it. They would do like an article on, you know, a game and be like, look, here's a piece of concept art. And people would be like, whoa!
Yeah.
And they would, you know, have some sort of Vorthos info dump.
Well, this is also at the same time where they would have like the box art for this game is literally a screenshot from the game, right? It's not. Just a second, let's see if we can figure out where the passage is.
Ah, there it is.
Right
It was
there.
part of it.
Yeah.
Aliens. For Cam and my stream, sorry, somebody's just asking. We are going to do some bad movies. In fact, we're going to do a bad movie next.
Mm.
It's called Prometheus. And
What-
man, do we have a lot to say about that.
You guys doing a?
Yeah, we have 2 podcasts. They're going to go up soon. As soon as Paul puts them online and has the new system for it. Because, yeah, we did some movie podcasts, which
Nice.
people have been asking a lot about. They're coming soon. We're trying.
That's mean.
Why is... Whoa! Fire, drag, dagger, dragon, fire.
Yep, correct.
Dagon, fire, dagon.
Let me out. All right, it's a Chozo. It's the ice beam again, I think. Yep. I think it was just another ice beam. That makes me sad.
Yeah, to anybody who enjoyed that movie, it's like... I'm not going to tell you you weren't supposed to like that movie, but like if you watch the podcast, we're going to talk about like it's not just we're not just going to shit on this film. We're going to talk about
Should not have
why,
done that.
Oh shit, you done goofed. We're going to talk about objective reasons why we think it is a very poor film, which you can, you know, take in whatever sense you want.
Well dead.
Shit. Lava seahorse, is that what it is?
It looks like a lava seahorse. Not entirely convinced that that was the wrong way to go for high jump boots, but this way is definitely much nicer than the other way. The volcano way is not nice.
Yeah. So, people talk about Metroidvania games.
Yeah.
I guess, like, Metroid was the first to do that kind of game, right?
I mean, Metroid and Kid Icarus, right? Like, we're both...
Oh, was Kid Icarus like that as well?
Yeah, Kid Icarus had... Well, Kid Icarus was a little bit more linear, so I guess we'll give it to Metroid, but... And I mean, Zelda 2 was way later, but it shared a bunch of stuff. I guess Castlevania 2 came not too long after this as well,
Yeah.
though, and it had the same sort of format, the big, like, open world.
Yeah.
Castlevania 2 had a few more RPG elements, like you could level up and collect money, and people lied to you all the time, and...
Wow, that's really annoying.
I mean, I don't think that they necessarily intended it to be that way, but, like, there's a lot of bizarre things that people tell you in Castlevania that's supposed to make sense.
I hate that shit. It's just like, oh no, you haven't even set up that lying is a thing that the NPCs do.
Well, it's not even like I don't. As I say, I don't think they're actually intending to lie to you. I think it's just like they're explaining things really badly, and so it might as well be lying.
Welp.
So like, there is a charm at whatever cliff, or you know, ponder your fate at so and so, or there is a circle of fire at this spot, or you know, whatever. And like, none of it actually makes any sense, or is applicable to the game. The most notorious one being like, get the silk bag from the graveyard duck to do something, which without punctuation is get the silk bag from the graveyard duck.
A duck in a graveyard?
Yes, correct.
Not crouch, but you locate a mallard that has a silk bag.
Correct.
What?
Obviously. Yeah, but like they're.
Oh no! Okay, we're good. I like that the lava doesn't one-shot you.
Yeah.
That's nice.
You have a chance to redeem yourself.
Here's like, oh, I done goofed.
Yeah, there's just a lot of like really obscure secrets in Castlevania 2 as well.
I'll say. It's like I saw that game is sort of, well, that series is sort of famous for having some pretty obscure secrets.
Yeah, but in Castlevania 2 they're necessary to make progress in the game.
Oh, that's less good. That sounds like I want to be the guy.
Yeah, it's very much.
I mean, I guess that's another thing that Dark Souls sort of copied from, you know, those games of yore, is sometimes the correct way to go is the really? Like, seriously? That's where I'm supposed to go?
Okay, so this requires the high jump boots.
Uh-huh.
To get up there.
Okay.
Bam.
High jumping boots.
So more back here with 61 energy. Again, the game where the number of energy tanks you have does not matter.
Because they don't come filled.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
And we're dead. No, we're not. Yes, we are.
No, we're... Oh, wow, that really sucks.
Are we dead? I don't know!
Oh, that third fireball, though! No! Oh, wow. Did we make it?
Yes. Very, very barely.
I've also not played Simon's Quest. I've missed out on a lot of, like, seminal,
Okay, well, at some point,
games.
we can play Simon's Quest, and, you will see... We'll play it with a strategy guide so that we can actually, like, have a chance of completing it.
Oh, whoops. Get... Bleh.
Yeah, there you go.
I want to be the guy. A game that will never be played on stream here. I heard what Graham was saying about that game, and I watched one on stream, and I was like, oh yeah! This is really boring and excruciating to watch.
Yeah.
Because it's literally a guy, like, smashing his head into a wall over and over and over again. And making no progress. What happens if those respawn and you're inside them?
You get hurt.
Oh, okay.
You don't get hurt very much.
Pro strats. Strats that are pro.
Oh god! Should have just done missiles.
Boom! Go to sleep.
Please be 20s. No, of course they're not.
Excuse me.
Can we go through this at all? Are there high jump boots anywhere to be found? Anywhere, please. Such death.
Very
Such hate.
destroyed. Oh! Missiles? Miscals.
That's something.
Do more missiles.
Energy tank would be really good. Energy tank would be so good.
More missiles. These games are quite large, aren't they?
I mean, they're... Okay, so relatively speaking, they're not that big. But it is... Progress is hard enough that...
Then it feels a lot longer?
Yeah.
Like, you can't just breeze through it unless you're some sort of pro star.
Well, unless you know the game really well.
Yeah.
those guys can give noise.
The fight's out.
That one only gave a 5. Let's farm you for energy. And now let's farm you for energy as well.
Everybody get into the energy farm. Oh boy, that was like 5.
Hooray, 5 energy. Wait, I know where this is going. No, it did not go where I thought it was going.
God, Nirvana's remembering beating Simon's Quest back in the day with no game facts.
I don't think that's possible.
No, they had a copy of Nintendo Power.
Oh, okay.
But like before the internet, so you could just be like, oh man, I'll look this up. Like, who was the first person? Like, someone had to figure that shit out from, like, with no information going in. We'll probably never know who it was, you know, in a given situation.
I don't think anyone figured it out with no information going in. I think the only people who beat Simon's Quest were the people who had, like, information from somewhere. Because that game...
is just impossible.
How would you know? There are so many situations where it's just like, okay, so what I need to do here
gamers
is
are nuts.
walk up against this wall and crouch for 10 seconds.
Ugh.
Or, I mean, there are multiple situations where the key is to go, like, stop at a certain very specific spot and crouch for 10 seconds.
Oh, wow.
And it's just like, okay, no one's gonna ever figure that out, or, you know, like, have the right incidental item equipped while you go to this place.
Oh, you gotta do that as well. Cool.
Yeah. Of course you do. And again, like, no clues as to what you're supposed to do in those situations.
I'm not sure that I would like to stream more puzzle games. It's like, I do have a limited patience for them. I'm pretty bad at them.
Alright, this could be very bad.
Oh boy. Nicely done. Oh no, the third
there's another one.
Run!
Not even gonna bother. Let's just get out. And there's nothing there. Okay, so this whole area has been explored. And
What's that shit down there?
well, it's fake lava. That's what it is, Alex.
Oh. Hello. The red stuff.
Let's see what's over here. I think the answer is nothing.
Uh-oh. Shit. Are we trapped now?
We're fine. I think that this is just setting a precedent that there can be fake lava, and maybe in another area, what looks like lava could actually be a passage. As we slowly hobble along on no energy.
Yikes. I know them feels, bro. Calling an 800 line to get like advice on a game.
I did that
Yikes.
once upon a time. Nintendo had it.
Hello, it's Metroid helpline. Yeah, you gotta shoot the cyber demon until it dies. Oh wait, that's Doom. Oh no! Oh no! I can't look.
What?
What? No! Impossible!
Okay.
Okay, I was right.
Yeah. Alright, well, we're probably getting pretty close to break time.
That sounds peachy.
Let's just see if we can take one more stab at a different area and see if we can...
I'm Samus. Don't give a shit. Don't give a damn.
Don't
Gonna
give a
shoot my
damn.
laser beams at this man.
Crap. I just realized something.
What?
Was there a lava pit on the other side after the volcanoes?
I don't know.
At the bottom of the thing? I don't think there was. I do not think there was a lava pit
I
there.
do not remember.
We're also, like,
You see, I become very
starting to run low on missiles, which is unfortunate.
flat.
I mean, as far as, like, the missile
So
supply goes.
the things you pick up, that just increases your capacity for missiles and energy, right?
Yeah.
Well, mixed feelings about that.
Yeah. So, it increases your capacity, but, again, you always start with... Well, your missiles actually stay the same when you respawn. But your energy starts at 30.
Ugh.
So, you slowly make your way back up for energy and replenish whatever missiles you've used. We really need is some like screw attack or whatever. That
Right, that's an actual thing, not just a website.
Yep.
It's a podcast, right?
It's a website. It's a video website.
I don't know stuff about nerd culture. I'm a fake geek guy.
You are a fake geek guy.
I'm such a fake geek
How
guy.
dare you? You are. You're even on this website. You do streams. You
Yeah.
pretend.
My dad's like a published comic book author. I'm just such a fraud. I mean, I beat Dark Souls today, so
Did you?
I'm a casual. Yep. I called up Solaire and we took Gwen to the cleaners.
Huh. Nice.
Yeah, the game's not so hard. It's really hard. It's very good. That game is extremely satisfying. So you'll probably not see any more of me playing it on stream until I play Dark Souls 2. Ugh.
He thought he was done until Dark Souls 2.
Or maybe I'll just wait around patiently until Project Beast comes out.
So, something occurred to me the other day.
What's that?
What do you think was the first movie, I assume it was a movie,
Yep.
that was just like, name of movie 2? Like
What, you mean like a sequel?
Not a sequel, because there have been, I presume that there have been sequels prior to that naming system.
I don't know.
But the sort of lazy, it's whatever that other thing was, 2. I was thinking of like books, right? Like,
Yeah.
because you think of books and you've got like, you know, whatever book, and then you've got, you know, the sequel to that book.
Yeah.
You've got the Lord of the Rings, and then you have the Two Towers. That's not necessarily fair because they're all part of one book, but you get the idea. They've got like different names for each entry. But the very lazy, like, it's the thing you like, but
Only
again,
more.
yeah. And so we're gonna call it that too.
Police Academy 9.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so the first numbered sequel was Godfather Part 2. I actually expected that. It did at least have the word part in there, though.
Interesting. Was that seriously like the first time, you know, so-and-so movie 2 was used? Let's see. I would have guessed a lot earlier than that. Because that movie came out, what, in like the 80s?
Yeah.
I would have definitely guessed the 70s.
The 80s seems about the right time for it.
Wait, according to the goggles, some movie called Quartermass 2?
Quartermass 2, interesting. I don't know, it dawned on me while I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, just like, this is incredibly lazy. Okay, these are the farm enemies.
These guys?
Yeah,
The Farmans!
because you can just do this.
Oh, yeah!
Whoa, those guys are worth 20s too. Alright.
Right? Oh, shit. No. It's not worth 20 if you... Oh, boy. They really gave it to us in there.
Toggle!
I don't actually know if there's 9 Police Academy movies. I just remember they made a fucking million of them.
I don't know why those things are not respawning, but I'll take it.
Non-numbered sequels are way old. Apparently the first one was from 1916.
There you go. Yeah, non-number sequels, not new. But
But numbered sequels, it's like, derp 2!
yeah.
And then they're like, oh, let's just make 7 of them.
Okay, now do these things actually give 20s? Because if they do, no, they're just 5s.
Shit.
Unfortunate. Because the other issue is that we don't want to just sit here and farm for ever.
The Bible too, the New Testament.
Uh,
It's the gritty reboot.
it's sort of the opposite, but
Oh right, sorry, it was the Old Testament was the scary one. Not gonna lie, I haven't read either of those books. Someday, probably.
I recommend it. Not that I am trying to convert you, but they are.
Well,
Just
they're
for even for
important works of literature.
cultural relevancy,
Yeah.
they are things that everyone should understand at least. Though I would say that there are other sacred texts that also should be understood by more members of the population.
Probably. Oh shit.
Oh shit, didn't make it.
Double shit. 1,000 shits. Oh. Ugh. Oh, that's bad. Oh. Okay, we're alive.
Just barely. Take the high road or the low road.
You take the high road, you take the low.
And both of them get to Scotland.
What?
You take the high road, I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland before ye. One of
Did you
those.
see that range map of, was it the Proclaimers? It was like Ireland or something, and then like 500-mile radius, and then a second 500-mile radius. It's like, so you could get this far if you walk 500 miles and then another 500 miles.
There we go. What is this?
What it? Gibberblangle.
Enemy is what it is.
Enemy.
And he's not even going to give us 20 energies.
What?
It's a missile.
Damn it! Stop giving me missed calls.
Do not want missiles. Done with missiles. Oh,
I like how your missile sounds like a sneeze.
yeah. Are we done?
Oh, wait. Here's the thing.
No.
That
They
sucks.
actually reuse the same rooms a lot in this game. So like
Suck.
the area that we came through before that had 2 missiles in it, where we came through that direction.
Yep.
That's just 'cause they use the same room. Which is interesting when you get into the like glitched levels elsewhere in the game, because there's
Some levels that are just broken?
well, there's just like it's not levels, not actual levels, quote unquote, that are broken, but they're oh god. So the speed of these things depends on how quickly you're moving when you enter the room.
What?
Yeah, of the balls anyway. So
That's cray.
yeah, it's possible to get them moving really
Blah,
quickly.
blah, 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 blah. Excuse me.
Well, we never found the high jump boots. I'm sure if we
That is
explored for longer, we would. But I promised these guys some Justin Bailey.
Excuse
So,
me.
I will. If you're not aware of Justin Bailey, I will.
Elucidate me?
Yes, along with the other people on the stream who I'm sure all know about it because they've probably already been talking about it. But
Justin Bailey.
don't tell Alex.
Well, I'm
we'll
gonna try to
surprise
not look
him.
at the chat, but they're gonna spoil me.
We'll surprise you as best we can.
Oh, bananas.
Hey, the farming things. Hey,
The
this
farming.
thing.
Big Pharma. Big Pharma. Actually, just Samus standing next to a spawn point.
Get pills. Pills.
Get pills here. Grabbing pills. Pills.
The worst.
When does it stop? Woo! Excuse me.
Gib. Oh my god, will we fill up one energy tank? Is that a thing that's gonna happen?
Oh, snap!
It was full for a second.
Almost got there. Just farming and farming and farming. So does it unfreeze when you shoot it?
Yes.
The second time? That sucks.
It's the most annoying. Because every time it hits, there's already another one in the air flying towards it.
Well. Excuse me. Damn it.
Again, got over 100, and now super dead.
What? How did that happen?
Like, it does not take many hits, and it's very easy to get trapped in animation.
Well, that's
locks.
usually how that happens, is like, you know, you're rolling along with tons of health and stuff, and then you just get stun locked to buggery.
Very much a thing in Metroid.
Samus's Seamus.
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 Seamus Horan.
Seamus the Bounty Hunter. Seamus Horan. I feel like that would be a worthwhile piece of fan art to do.
All right, let's Let's go back to the beginning and try and beat this game.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we're gonna go to a commercial break.
Okay.
And when we come back, we're going to Justin Bailey it up. You heard me.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, we're back. And I'm on both of our headphones.
Nice. Well played.
Sweet.
Well done.
Okay. This is what I was talking about earlier.
Okay.
The
What are you gonna do?
emergency order.
Defeat the Metroid of the planet Zibeth and destroy the mother brain of the mechanical life thing.
Galaxy Federal Police M510.
The GFP. Damn.
Okay. Let's continue.
Wait, what?
So this is like an infamous cheat code. And it is weird.
Okay.
It's possible that the entire password system is built around it just because from the way that it works. And the fact that it does some very unique things to Metroid.
I'm scared.
No, it's pretty awesome, actually. Is the first appearance of this.
What? What? The shit? You're like actual Lady Samus,
Yeah.
and you have some sort of like crazy blaster.
It's the wave beam.
So does this just like take you to the end of the game?
More or less, yeah. Gives us most of the missiles, a lot of the E-tanks. I don't think this is all the
Is that
E-tanks.
Station?
No, this is Screw Attack.
Dag.
This direction to farm our energy up. We will need to farm our energy up at this point because we're going to try and beat it.
You need maximum energy.
Maximum NRGs.
Maximum engines. Needs a power suit. Green hair, huh?
Well, you know, they've got like 4 colors per character, and they had to use all the same ones that Samus normally is composed of, so sure.
Deal. Is Samus like not a human or something?
She is, no, she is a human, but she was raised by Chozo.
Oh, okay.
The bird people.
Bird
All
people.
the statues are made from.
Huh. See, I know like nothing about the Metroid sort of mythology.
The Nintendo Power issues that had the Super Metroid comics in it sort of gave her background. Interestingly, those also showed her with green hair, so
Huh.
there you
Well,
go. Sticking true to the NES roots. But
just Chozo DNA as well. Huh. Welp.
yeah, the power suit is also like Chozo battle armor.
Whoa. I suppose that sort of explains how she's able to turn into like a soccer ball
Yes.
and not, you know, be dead.
Yeah. So like, I don't think that even like beating the game or anything unlocks the play as Samus without the power suit on. I'm pretty sure the only way to do it is with the
cheat
Justin
code?
Bailey code.
Huh.
I could be wrong about that, but I mean, it's possible that if you unlock the best ending, you get to do it, but I don't think that's the case. I'm pretty sure that...
So do you just activate Screw Attack anytime you jump?
Yeah.
Dag.
Anytime you do a spin jump, so anytime you do a horizontal jump,
Okay, rather than just like a straight vertical.
yeah. I'm killing these guys because they do drop 20s. Sometimes, anyway. Probably a more efficient way of getting the health. Getting the health up. Also, we need to get the ice beam over here.
Healthy.
Because while Wave Beam is super nice, Ice Beam is necessary to beat the game.
Oh, you just can't without it?
Correct.
Shit. Uh-oh. We're alive somehow.
We also have the Varia suit, which cuts down all damage by half.
What?
So,
That's bananas.
so it effectively doubles our energy, and the high jump boots, obvious, because we're jumping super high.
You are jumping quite high.
Yeah. She jumps high. Let's go through that door, let the enemies respawn.
Farming.
I don't really want to farm with the Ice Beam. The Wave Beam is way nicer to farm with. So many sprites. Poor NES, you can do it. I believe in you. Sorry to those of you who are probably bored of seeing farming at this point, but I will try and make it worth your while. We'll try and beat this thing. So if we...
Well, 205 missiles?
Yeah.
That's like...
I think 255 is the most you can have in this game.
It's like 1% of the US's arsenal.
Yeah.
Wow.
The, of course, like Super Metroid introduced super missiles and whatnot, but...
Super missiles?
Yeah.
Is that where the super came from?
I think it came from the Super Nintendo, Alex, but...
Whoa!
I know.
Back the bus
I am
up.
blowing your mind. There's a list in Nintendo Power once of like all the games that are called Super but don't actually or were not actually on the Super Nintendo. Like all the NES games that were called Super something, including like Super Mario Brothers, for example. Getting close.
Almost there.
Closing in on that
A few
elusive
more seconds.
599 energy.
Nope. No left.
Okay. This lava is not as dangerous to us now because of the Varia suit, and
The grips.
if you can get a 20, then it's worth it.
Oh, there's a map.
Yeah, at this point I know where we're going.
Well played.
That's the front runner right now. Just gonna point that out. Yeah, if you've got a map that you have created, you can email it to jer+bop for Book of Passwords at loadingreadyrun.com. jer+bop.
Wait, do you need it now?
Hmm?
Oh right, you're gonna give him a prize.
It's a super sweet prize.
Sorry, I keep yawning. I'm like made of suck. Highly refined suck.
I could show you what the prize is, Alex, and maybe you could react.
Alright.
Then you would be like,
What is it?
well, it's on my laptop, which you hate.
I don't actually hate your laptop,
Well,
but I will continue to pretend that I do. You stupid, smelly MacBook Air. Well, first I have to hack your password.
Alright, well, I can help you with that. Here,
By actually
you keep grinding.
Wait, what? What if I fall in lava?
Jump out of it.
I don't know how to play this game. Oh, I'm playing the the regular Metroids, normal ass Metroids. I can't see myself. Ooh!
Jump into them. Jesus, what are you?
Hey! This was your idea. I did a thing.
Nice.
Shit! Uh-oh. Can't see myself. Okay. No, I fell again. That is some garbage, by the way.
Alright, one of those.
Ah! Wait a minute. Oh, shit. What? What? No way do you have one of these.
Yeah, I do. Not one of those individual things. One of the, you know,
like one of
these.
Whoa, shit! Damn. Y'all like Nintendo? Should probably bust open your MS Paint like about now.
There's some pretty cool stuff out there.
Just like you wanna shed that fake nerd cred mantle and become OG. It is not a Chrono Trigger cartridge.
No. Monetary value, not incredibly
Not
high.
high, but like street value.
Like cred?
Cred value, just... Does they have a deadline?
Deadline is before the next. Well, let's say deadline is if you're because they could be watching the stream or like watching the pre-recorded version of the stream. Deadline is say next Tuesday night. So next Tuesday at 10. So like 1 week from right now, basically.
And the email again was
jer plus bop at loadingreadyrun.com.
JER plus BOP at loadingreadyrun.com.
Yep. And yes, that will get you a sick entry to that.
Is it worth more than Titus the Fox?
Potentially. I think the value of I would estimate the value of Titus the Fox to be at 0 at this point in time. So potentially negative because it has been because it is. Oh crap! I went down the wrong one.
Whoopsie!
Because it is a Titus the Fox, a known biohazard, I think that it could be worth negative money. Like, you could get arrested for owning it. That's so much easier with the wave beam. We got stuck down there earlier, and it was bad. It was very difficult to get out, and we could not shoot through walls. Because that's the wave beam's main sort of feature, is that it shoots through walls. Okay. Be over here. There we go. High jump boots make getting out of there easier.
Jam! Crab people, crab, peel.
There's those zoomers I was talking about earlier.
Crab popple.
This is where we want to be. The room that looks identical to the other room.
Oh dear.
And has the same secret in the same spot, except for it goes to a better place.
What? Oh, old video games.
Enemies that hit you while you're going through doors.
That's some bullshit.
Jerk bags. Alright.
Dirt piles.
Time to... Of course, that door is gone, and yet the ice beam is still here, so figure that one out.
Is that the ice beam?
Yep. Our good old friend, the ice beam. Let's not use it. Let's just screw attack our way through all this stuff. Back out through here. Alright, so we've got full energy, such as it is. We've got full missiles, such as they are. Let's,
Pew 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 pew! Pew 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 pew! Oh boy. Yeah, the turning invisible is kind of some crap.
yeah. It's like, oh... And of course, that didn't happen on the original Nintendo, but it is on this.
One of these situations where the emulator is actually harder.
Yeah, we've experienced this as well with running games off the Wii and trying to view them off of that screen over there because it doesn't have a perfect refresh rate.
Oh no!
So again, like Dracula would appear at weird times, like the timing that he appeared at, because he would like
real
go
annoying.
invisible and then appear.
What a dick.
Which, you know, when you're trying to...
Uh-oh. Okay, we're good.
Yeah, if I got stuck on geometry there and died, that would be
That would
really-
be the worst. Like, slowly draining out all of your tanks.
I've had it happen before.
Ugh.
Okay. Going back farther towards the beginning of the game. Playing a Wii on an actual TV should have the flicker, but when we're using, because we were running the Wii into the capture card and then using the capture card to display it on our monitor, that's what makes the flicker not work as well.
It's weird.
The Wii is actually has excellent emulation in like basically every respect.
Samus is 6'3", 200 pounds?
Yeah, we've already had this discussion. Apparently, this is true.
Wow. She's mad swole.
She is a very large lady.
Cool.
But yeah. So it can't wear hats. I think you were the one with the image. If you want to post the cutaway image of the suit again to show Alex, that is.
I think I saw that.
That is. Oh yeah, it was up on the computer.
Yeah. It's like, oh my god, the biggest. God damn it. Why does that happen?
All right.
Ruh-roh.
So Kraid and
Oh,
Ridley,
come on.
and Ridley are both dead. Sweet. Let's go into Torian.
Meow.
Hey, Alex.
Hi.
Do you know what kind of enemy lives in Torian?
No. The Metroid! Like in the title! It's the thing, the Metroid. Pew 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 pew! Holy shit, those things are bigger than I expected.
They are very large.
Oh, so these guys are just impossible without freeze ray?
Yeah. Well, you can hit them with just 5 missiles, I think.
Yeah, good luck though.
But they're very fast, and you don't want to be hit by them. I would tell you what would happen, but you will probably see it before.
Uh-oh. Does it eat your head?
It does do that.
Ugh.
They're very frightening.
I'm scared.
You should be. The key to this is patience.
Mugger Brage and Brain
But of
Mother.
course-
Mother Brain.
Patience not helpful when there are donuts shooting at you.
Donuts.
Cheerios.
Do not get hit by those things.
Lol, you funny.
La 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 la. I'm Ed Joak. Whoa. Sorry, the phrase, what if Metroid was a girl? That would be such a good t-shirt.
Well, what is... Oh, there we go. Oh, sweet.
You're okay, maybe?
Froze just in time.
Did your hair change color?
No. Oh wait, change color when you missile.
Oh, okay. Energy Cheerios. Holy fuck!
Maybe you do have to freeze them.
Holy shit, that seems bad. Give NLG.
Not that we need energy as much as missiles at this point.
Meshkars. Don't Doganits.
I think we can farm the donuts though.
Donargets. Donors. Donor kebab.
Could be wrong about that. Maybe they just don't give anything.
I don't feel like they don't seem farmable. Not all Metroids. Oh boy, that is too many donuts. 10 to kill a live Metroid, 5 to kill a frozen one. Yikes.
think that changed in Super Metroid. I think it was just 5. Either way. You okay, Alex?
Nope. Alex Senpai notices each and every one of you. Late at night, he has a list.
Yes. Cheerios spawning on top of me. That's fair.
This should be a Cheerios ad. Ow.
Cheerios spawning on top of me, Mom. Like, that's fair.
Oh, honey. You just haven't...
Oh, crap.
Ah! What the shit? What? No, no, no. Honey, honey. What? What? Make it stop. Did that just... What the shit? Was it 2 fucking tanks gone?
One of them was already gone from the Cheerios already.
What? That's some hot, loose bullshit.
Yeah. They drain energy very quickly.
I need to stop making that sound. Oh dear. Get him! Oh, fudge.
Okay.
Fork
You
snackles.
can touch the lava, right? Like, it's super obvious music loop. So this is where we would find the baby Metroid in Super Metroid.
Baby Metroid.
Baby Metroid would take all of our power.
Wait, what question you've been asking all day? I'm confused. Chex Quest? Oh my god! I feel like Raymond might have a copy of that.
Which?
Chex Quest. It was like one of those giveaway games for cereal, Chex. It'll be like a watch and play.
Okay.
Watch and play. Whoa, what the dick? What is all this stuff? It's slow down Apedia. Dual.
Those things regenerate, I believe? Yeah,
What?
they do.
That is some hot Bullshit.
Okay, through that one.
What? I don't think I've heard of Miasmata. Have you heard of Miasmata?
No.
Nope, don't know it. Sorry. You waited all that time for nothing. Ooh, lava. Bother main. The health bar is the EN, and then the dots at the top represent an additional 100. So you just spam it with missiles,
Yep.
and don't fall into the lava. Are you dead?
No.
This is hardcore.
Well, especially with the invisibility thing.
Ah! Oh, it's excruciating. Ugh.
If we die here, we're not restarting, by the way. Then
No.
we're just done. I'm not doing all that farming again.
No, fuck it. I want to Habib! Stuck in the poo.
No, we're just super dead.
Well, we got a little bit of health left. Oh, okay, there you go. Okay. How many more missiles is it?
A lot, I think.
What, like 100?
It's quite a few. I think it's like 25 or 50 or something.
50?
Oh, we're just stuck on the geometry and dead.
Oh, bullshit! That sucks. Well, it was a pleasure serving with you, sir.
Yep, we're done.
Freeze a donut.
We cannot get out of this spot.
We're stuck.
The geometry is stuck. There's no way to get hit, there is no way to shoot. Well, we can shoot, but
Morph Ball? No dice?
no, we can't Morph Ball. You can't see us, but we are stuck in the same spot. I'm not Morph Balled right now.
Oh well, you'll have to watch a Let's Play. 30 hits to kill it. That's a drag.
We cannot ball, we are stuck. There is no way to ball.
Stuck.
Oh wait.
What? Are
No.
we... What? I can be leafy. Oh dear. Ah,
Nope, just dead.
we tried. Oh well, next time.
Yeah, probably should have save stated.
Wah wah. Dix! Thanks, Dix! Wow. He's like burp dying. Alas. Well, now what?
I don't know. We've got 20 minutes left in the stream. Jared does not have this.
He does not have the end game. Well, you said you wanted to fire up Simon's Quest or something.
Yeah. We've got 20 minutes left. There's no point in trying to find Simon's Quest and make that work.
I probably have something on emulator. Whew, that sucked.
Yeah.
What a drag.
We should have been able to do that.
Some days, it just don't go. What's Narpa's sword? Turtles in time. Yeah, we should enjoy some salami.
Is there still some left?
Yes?
Yeah, Jared's tired. There is no question. Ugh. And we don't have time. Like, I would try it again. Like, I would try another run at the end, but there is no way that we even finish farming by 10 o'clock.
Well.
Ugh.
Toot toot. Well, I'm sure I could find something to play for a while if you would.
No,
if you
it's
want
okay.
a piece. Whoa! What? Running away. Oh wait, you start here?
Yeah.
Well, that's some shit. I don't think we have a copy of Left Trousers.
Nope.
Oh, I see how that keeps happening. Oh, we also don't have two controllers that work with the PC. At some point we should do that, because then the two-player games would be so sweet.
Not mad, just disappointed. Mother Brain isn't actually that hard to beat, but
Well, we got screwed, right?
yeah.
Which
Again,
is a drag.
as I've pointed out, I think the last time I played Metroid was literally 20 years ago, so...
Damn.
Likely the Jer of days past knew to avoid certain things.
Video games that you go back and play, like, ages later and realize that you're not good at them anymore. Or that there's something you forgot that you took for granted.
As I again said already in the podcast, I think that in general in video games I'm better than I was when I was a kid, but...
Mumble casuals ruining gaming.
Let's not pretend that our reflexes haven't gotten so much better. Wait a minute, maybe we can just farm Metroids. Maybe that works. I wonder if they respawn. Probably do.
There's no shortage of these donuts.
Doesn't look like the Metroids are respawning.
Well,
like, they are giving me a fair bit of energy.
will it be enough?
I mean, probably not, but... What else are we doing?
I don't know.
Not a lot.
Shooting donuts.
Die, please, die.
Metroid, please, Metroid. What do you mean we can beat Portal? We can't beat Portal in 30 minutes.
Someone can.
Really? Well, spoiler alert, we're not speedrunners.
I mean, you can beat all of Metroid in less than 2 hours, so...
We could beat Mario in, like, 10 minutes if we knew how to glitch it hard enough. Or Mario 64. Donuts! Oh dear. Is streaming usually a two-man job? Sometimes. It's sometimes better, sometimes worse. Maybe not worse, just different. I happen to be around.
Alex walked in the door.
And then everything was ruined forever.
Yeah. That's basically the truth.
I think really we can blame Matt for this.
Yeah.
Laying squarely on his shoulders. Oh shit. Ow. Unimaginable pain.
So of course, like, jumping straight into the lava there too.
Yep.
That's the thing. That's how we do it around here. Just straight into the lava. Straight in.
No, I know the actual reason I came back to the moon base. Don't worry about it.
Okay, we got three tanks.
Okay, that's maybe not so bad. 165 missiles.
Could get there.
One time.
All these enemies hit us going through the door.
Just to slow down. Oh! Wait, are the barriers already down?
Apparently they are.
That's super helpful.
That does make a difference.
That makes quite a substantial difference, I would think. I wonder if Mother Brain's HP carries over. Oh! Not into the death zone.
1, 2.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep, those count.
13, 14, 15, 16.
I don't know if they're counting all of them.
We'll find out.
Hitbox still too big.
Oh shit.
Fuck a donut, lol.
Lol donut. Oh, the worst. Shit. Ah. We were close. Oh well.
Well, that only took 10 minutes.
Hooray! Freeze donuts?
Yeah, I mean, that's a possibility, but they're really hard to hit.
I think Peach did play Metroid Prime.
See, if I could just go through this room over and over and over again. I get so much energy coming through this room. Just need to slow down with the missile shots because they have, like, just some split seconds of invulnerability that's causing me to miss missiles.
Stupid donuts.
Yeah, that definitely stops them from spawning.
That's kind of handy. Try to save state when we get to her. It's a possibility. Just like at the door.
Yeah.
Oh no. Shit! Those things are son of a bitch.
Yeah. Ideally, we want to be profiting energy off of them, not losing it. It's also the finger gymnastics of trying to hit the select button to turn missiles off.
Oh,
when
you're toggling that?
Yeah.
Jeez. Right, because this was like 4 face buttons,
Yeah.
and one was start and one was select.
Yep. Correct. Not doing nearly as well this time.
Excuse me.
Problem as well is getting to the spawn points of the donuts.
Shit.
God damn it.
Does this emulator have like Game Genie shit in the middle of it?
Like, all I need is an energy recharge. Like, I don't need to be invincible, I just need an opportunity to charge the energy.
The Krispy Kreme Corporation has other plans for you.
Apparently.
Alright, okay. Save state here?
No. There's no point in save stating here.
It's not enough energy.
Yeah. Last time probably would have been a good idea. I don't even know how to save state on the simulator anymore.
Oh.
And
Oh, fuck.
yeah, we're dead.
Well. Shit. Oh, that is some bullshit.
Perfectly timed so that just as got away from one and froze it, the other one became unfrozen.
Yarp. Dash. Like a tank in a third.
Yeah, this is not gonna get there. No way, not know how.
It is nice that you don't have to blow up those barriers each time.
Yeah. And dead.
Oh, fuck. That pit, though.
Can't see. In Super Metroid, you can stand on the edge of that, I think, and shoot into this.
Getting bounced around by attack sucks. Oh, hello.
No, it's not gonna work. No, I don't got this. I'm sorry, guys. There's nothing to be got. Given more time, I would just go back and farm up enough energy to win, but
We are at the end of our time and the end of our explosions. Well. Oh god, her skin starts off green.
yeah. No, Super Metroid isn't the same game, it's a sequel, but it reprises a lot of stuff from the original Metroid, including the Mother Brain fight.
Yarp.
farming at this point.
It's just gonna take a long ass time, right?
Yeah, because it's like every time you kill an enemy, there's a chance that they drop 5 energy.
Ugh.
We can go back to that long corridor with all the 20 energy droppers and kill those.
Sounds like a task for another time.
But I don't think we're gonna get there. So, yeah. Should have save stated when we went into Torian, but whatever. Anyway, thank you for joining us on another Book of Passwords. I'm sorry that it ended disappointingly and that we never really got anywhere in Metroid, but such is the way.
Of old school Nintendo games?
Yeah.
It's just like, actually in childhood, it's like, wow, I've been playing this forever, I still can't beat it.
Yeah.
Shit!
Yeah. If you get a chance, still work on those maps. Get me a map. Send it to jer plus bop at loadingreadyrun.com. And if you do that, there's a chance you could win an awesome prize, which is awesome. So, yeah. And I'm glad to have got the Metroid out of my system, because I probably won't go back and play it again. Well, you know. That's maybe a little harsh. I would love to have a chance to play Metroid again when I'm not on a timeline and whatnot, but yeah. Anyway, alright.
Adio!
Have a good night, guys. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you in a couple of weeks for Book of Passwords, which I will be doing with James.
Hooray! What you can play?
Game to be announced, but I've got a pretty good idea of what it's going to be. Should be exciting. Alright, have a good night. And we will see you soon. We're going to go out on an ad and, yeah, get in those maps.